Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the English News Bulletin on MMTV. I'm Aisha Tashkil with the news this hour. President Dr. Mohammad Muizzu on Thursday inaugurated Media Fender, a dedicated facility established to enhance media access and promote transparency in public administration. Located opposite the President's office in Male, the facility is designed to serve as a central hub for journalists to receive timely and verified updates from the President's office and nearby government institutions. The initiative, spearheaded and managed by the President's office, will operate on all official government working days. In addition, authorized media personnel may access the facility 24 hours a day, including weekends and public holidays upon request. Access to Media Fender is limited to Maldivian media outlets officially registered with the Maldives Media Council. This includes newspapers, magazines, broadcasters, and other eligible media entities. Entry will be granted only with a special permit issued by the President's office. As the facility is situated within the green zone, all standard security protocols enforced by the relevant authorities will be strictly observed. The establishment of Media Fender reflects expectations to enhance institutional communication and support the professional development of journalists. The Prosecutor General's Office (PGO) has clarified that detainees in custody for serious offences such as child sexual abuse, murder, terrorism and drug trafficking will not be eligible for release under the newly introduced electronic monitoring system.
The system, launched as a part of a broader reform initiative, is designed to ease overcrowding in remand facilities by allowing the conditional release of certain low-risk pre-trial detainees. Eligibility is determined through a risk assessment conducted by the Maldives Police Service. These assessments evaluate whether a detainee poses any threat to public safety and whether they can be effectively monitored outside of custody. Once cleared, the Prosecutor General's Office initiates the legal process to seek court approval for conditional release. As of Wednesday, 2 individuals have been released under the system, with court hearings scheduled for 5 more detainees. The initiative, which falls under Section 66 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, allows conditional bail for up to 100 days. If court-imposed conditions are breached, the PG office can request a re-detention. President Dr. Muizzu announced the program earlier this week, calling it a step towards resolving long-standing concerns over the treatment of pre-trial detainees. He has previously engaged with campaigners on the issue and reaffirmed the government's commitment to reforming the justice system. The electronic monitoring system is the result of collaboration between multiple state agencies, including the Ministry of Homeland Security and Technology, the Attorney General's Office, the Maldives Police Service, the Maldives Correctional Service. Authorities believe the system will support safer reintegration of detainees into the community while helping to manage the burden on the country's overcrowded detention facilities. The PG office says a long-term strategy is underway to improve how pre-trial detentions are handled in the Maldives.
The Ministry of Health has signed agreements with 3 state-owned enterprises, SOEs, to develop and expand health centers across 18 islands as part of efforts to strengthen healthcare infrastructure in the atolls. The contracts were awarded to Maldives Transport and Contracting Company MTCC, Fenaka Corporation and Road Development Corporation RDC during a ceremony held at the ministry on Wednesday. MTCC will undertake projects in the following islands: Halif Uligang Expansion of Health Center, Dalu Huludeli Expansion of Health Center, Hadal Kumundu Construction of New Health Center Building, Alif Dal Omadu Construction of New Health Center Building, Ra Innamadu Expansion of Health Center. Fenaka Corporation will be responsible for Halif Dakandu Expansion of Health Center, Halif Muradu Expansion of Health Center, Halif Moladu Construction of New Health Center Building, Hadal Nekurendu Expansion of Health Center, Ra Kinola Expansion of Health Center, Ra Maduvari Construction of New Health Center Building, Ra Faino Expansion of Health Center, Dalurimbudu Expansion of Health Center, Ra Rasmadu expansion of health centre. RDC will handle Ramedu construction of new hospital building, Halif Filladu expansion of health centre, Gaf Alif Dandu construction of new hospital building, Mimumulak expansion of health centre. A number of health centres are currently under development, with new buildings being constructed to enhance service delivery. In addition, 3 hospitals in the atolls are being upgraded to tertiary level facilities. Ungufar Regional Hospital and Dr. Abdul Samad Memorial Hospital are being developed by MTCC, while RDC is overseeing the upgrade to Lavian Nafar Hospital. These initiatives form part of the government's broader strategy to strengthen the healthcare system and ensure equitable access to quality medical services across the Maldives. The redrafted Hulumale Master Plan, featuring significant updates, has been opened for public consultation, the Housing Development Corporation HDC has announced. Members of the public can submit their feedback online until June 16, 2025. Unveiled by President Dr. Mohammad Muiz on May 26th, the updated plan outlines a long-term vision for sustainable development in Hulumale. The President emphasized that the plan aims to provide quality living for up to 300,000 residents across the Maldives region. Central to the revised strategy is the transformation of Hulumale into financial capital of the region. The plan includes provisions for the establishment of the Maldives' first international financial institution, along with supporting infrastructure. According to HDC, the new master plan is designed to maximize land use and enhance services provided by businesses and other institutions to residents. Public feedback will be incorporated into the final version of the plan. A total of 499 Maldivians have arrived safely in Makkah for the annual Hajj pilgrimage, with all reported to be in good health, according to the Ministry of Islamic Affairs.
The pilgrims began their journey on Monday and reached Makkah by Tuesday. Minister of Islamic Affairs Dr. Mohammad Shahim Ali Saeed confirmed that the Maldives Hajj mission is closely monitoring their condition and praised the Maldives Hajj Corporation for its exceptional arrangements this year. For the first time, Maldivians are participating in pilgrimage under the Makkah Route Initiative, which allows pilgrims to complete Saudi immigration procedures before departing. This has significantly eased their journey, enabling them to bypass Jeddah Airport and proceed directly to their accommodation. The government, under President Dr. Mohammad Muiz's guidance, has implemented several key improvements to enhance the experience for Maldivian pilgrims. This includes upgrading Mina accommodations to Category B, providing individual sofa beds in both Mina and Arafat, and ensuring exclusive housing without pilgrims from other countries. Additionally, a dedicated clinic for Maldivian pilgrims has been established in Makkah in collaboration with the Saudi Hospital, further improving health and safety support during the pilgrimage.
In here today.
Of course, bro. It's the kickoff. It's the new Premier League season. I'll be ready. Get loud. This is new faces, latest drip, and fresh trims. It's time to believe. The greatest league in the world is back.
Brought to you by MediaNet.
Kafa, tiga pocket and no contact phone lani. Kafa, passport at the family gilligiayo. Kafe, Kanitani, for shigilligiayo.
Coco Hasnoe, Kafe Dani Hajjan Umbra Plain Nagag, Konkamaka Kafa Haswambi. Ituru Malumat, Elite Mobile Lip, Adi myelite.mv.
Elite Ailaya, Marhaba.
Welcome back. In more local news, the Bank of Maldives BML has approved a record final dividend of 55 rupiah per share for the financial year 2024. amounting to a total payout of 296 million rupiah. The decision was confirmed at the bank's annual general meeting held this evening. This represents the highest dividend distribution in the bank's history and is seen as a reflection of its strong financial performance and ongoing efforts to enhance shareholder value. BML's CEO and Managing Director Mohammad Sharif said the record dividend demonstrated the strength of the bank's operations and credited the achievement to the dedication of its employees. He expressed appreciation to customers and shareholders for their continued trust, adding that the bank remained committed to delivering high-quality service and sustained financial growth. The dividend will be paid to all shareholders registered in the shareholders register as of the book closure date. A groundbreaking ceremony has been held for the development of a new technical and vocational education and training TVET Center in Kurudufushi City, marking a significant step in the government's efforts to expand access to higher education and skills training across the Maldives. The ceremony was officiated by Minister of Higher Education, Labour and Skills Development, Dr. Ali Haider Ahmad. The Road Development Corporation, RDC, which was awarded the contract for the project in March, will oversee the construction. The project timeline is set at 540 days. The new TVET Center, to be developed alongside a student accommodation block, will offer a variety of technical and vocational training programs aimed at equipping Maldivians with the skills needed for the country's growing industrial and service sectors. The development will span 27,600 square feet and include a 3-story facility featuring a multipurpose workshop, 7 classrooms, an ICT laboratory, and administrative areas. The building will also house a staff room, student service areas, an auditorium, meeting rooms, study spaces, and a library. The student accommodation will comprise 32 shared rooms across 3 floors, as well as a kitchen, a dining area, laundry facilities, gym, and recreational spaces for sports and activities. Basic services essential for student well-being will also be included. This project is part of the government's broader initiative to increase the number of higher education and training institutions across the country and to bring such services closer to communities. Similar projects are underway in other parts of the country, including the expansion of the Maldives National University MNU campus in Gafdal Tinadu. In addition, junior colleges are being developed in Halif Ditu and Nonu Validu, while a TVET Center is under development in Ra Alifushi. The Maldives National University MNU has launched a 2-day robotics hackathon as part of its robotics module for computer science students. The event, exclusively for MNU students, provides participants with an opportunity to design and build their own robots using equipment supplied by the university's Faculty of Engineering, Science and Technology. According to MNU, the hackathon serves as a platform for the next generation of tech leaders to come together and build real-world solutions in a short period of time. Speaking to local media, the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, Science and Technology, Adam Khalid, said the primary objective of the hackathon was to familiarize students with the field of robotics. He noted that robotics is one of the fastest growing sectors globally and emphasized the importance of early exposure to the skills and knowledge required in the field. The Dean highlighted that hands-on activities such as the hackathon are valuable in boosting student productivity and bridging the gap between academic learning and real-world application. Additionally, he stated that students without exposure to emerging technologies like robotics and artificial intelligence during their studies may encounter difficulties when transitioning into the workforce. And with that, we conclude the English News Bulletin. Thank you for watching and have a very wonderful weekend ahead.